Let's talk about the art of operating in silence and what that means. My name is Jay, and this is Guided Affinity, all about personal growth and development. And I've been seeing this a lot lately, and I can relate to it about operating in silence. If you have goals, resolutions, things that you want to accomplish, but you are not ready to tell other people. We have become a society that is so focused sometimes in sharing everything we're doing. And we see that with social media. If we're hanging out with our families, we're taking photos, we're posting them right away when we're in the middle of it all. When we have goals, resolutions, sometimes you post that online. And I think that's all fine and dandy if that's your MO and how you operate. Because I feel like sometimes we are also eager to tell people, like, oh my gosh, I want to get healthy in 2025. This is what I want to do. These are the resolutions that I have for 2025 or beyond, or these are the goals that I want to accomplish in my household. And the problem with that is that there's a lot of people out there, friends, family, or people that we only know through social media venues, that when you post those things or when you tell them these things, they might not have the best disposition for it. Like they might be a little bit negative. And that's when we get into that problem of oversharing our goals and our dreams. And sometimes, even when they don't mean to, like some people are just, you tell them, oh, I want to be healthier in 2025. And they just have a list of all the reasons why you can't accomplish that. That's just how they are. And it doesn't mean that they're doing it in an ill intent, but at the same time, it might slow your progress. So keep certain things to yourself. And let's talk about the art of working in silence. It's okay not to share everything. We are so used to posting, sharing so much with everyone that it's a little hard to take a step back and not share everything as I'm on YouTube talking to you. But it's that point of when you're so excited, you have these goals, you have this new idea that popped in your head, and you want to share it with somebody you could trust. Always trust your gut. You know the people you could trust, and you know the people that are going to be downers, and you know the people that are going to question your goals, your dreams, or your aspirations. And they're going to put those buts. Oh, you want to be an artist, but oh, you want to get healthier, but do you know what I mean? Like you have those conversations with people that you know day in and day out, and you have those kind of feelings. So pay attention when you tell someone something and how their reaction is. Obviously, we all have those people we could trust that they're going to be like, if you're going to go off this cliff, I'm going to warn you because this is a cliff and you might get hurt in the process. We all need that honest feedback and people to have our back. But at the same time, there's certain things that it's nice to operate in silence. So when you have that change, when you accomplish these goals, people are like, oh, I didn't know you were working on that. Oh my God, this is amazing. This is amazing that you just wrote a book. This is amazing that you're getting healthier. This is amazing that you have done so much progress. Oh, you're running a marathon. That's amazing that you did all this training. When did this happen? How amazing is it to shock people and to be like, this is the result of me working hard, keeping it to myself and my small circle, keeping it to the people that are going to support me, keeping it to the people that have my back, and also keeping it so no negativity comes into it. Because once you start putting it out there, people are going to be negative. People are going to question it. And it's just the human nature in us. We like to question things. We like to overanalyze. And when you're putting yourself out there, it's going to get some of that feedback, whether you want it or not. So I love the fact that sometimes operating in silence or operating with a small group of people, knowing what you're doing, is going to be so much better for you and your success. And again, take this with a grain of salt. You know your people. You know the people that you could trust. And if you're confused or conflicted, test the waters and you'll start seeing that, right? When you're having a conversation with someone and they're actually listening, they're not listening just to talk back to you, but they're actually listening and digesting what you're saying and are taking it in. You'll see the differences when people start answering you or when people start asking you questions about your goals or your dreams. Because it does matter the people that we hang around with, it does matter the feedback that you get. And again, sometimes it's not ill intent, it's just the way that they are. So keep that in mind when you have dreams, when you have goals and aspirations. Keep your circle tight. Use a journal, use paper. Let's go back to the days when we journaled and kept things and worked on ourselves. And when people saw you, they're surprised and they're shocked. I mean, I think that's amazing. Work in silence and make sure that you're focusing on the dreams that you have, on the goals that you have. They're going to better you in your life, your family, your group that you belong to, and you're going to see these amazing changes. You're going to start liking it. You're going to start liking operating in silence and operating with the mindset that not everything needs to be shared because you want to be successful. And sometimes, in order to do so, you have to block the negativity out. And by that, it means that you take a step back and not sharing everything that you're doing, especially when you want to better yourself. And it's hard because one of the things that I have learned when you're bettering yourself is that you're not going to take everybody with you. And this is a sad reality. And sometimes it's a little conflicting, right? Because if you want to better yourself, if you want a better life, if you want to do different things, sometimes the people, your friends that you're hanging out with, are all not going to come with you. We all grow up at different stages, and you see that it's seasonal. Sometimes you have a group of friends that you're all hanging out, you're all going to bars, you're drinking. That happened to me, right? And then when I went to my next season, which is, getting married, settling down, having a family, those same friends, not all of them joined us in this group. Some people are still doing the same thing, and that's okay for them. That's what they want to do. Their life is fulfilled and happy. But then we are not at the same level. We're doing different things. We're operating to find our own happiness. And yes, we can still be friends, we can still relate to people, but again, that operating system changes and not everybody comes with you. So when you're operating in silence, also know that not everybody in your group is going to move up with you and go into this new journey and new direction for the best version of yourself. And it's okay to be a little nervous about that. And it's okay to still hang out to people and still talk to people, even if they're the negative Nancy's that you know. But keep your progress going. Don't let others' negativities hold you back and keep you down. That's all that I have to say of operating in silence for now. So if you do like this type of content, hit like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Again, all about personal growth and development. Let's get to be the best version of ourselves.